Bavarian English, Bavarian English.
Schmidt, please travel to, what is the name again, near Wolpertshofen right away. I have no idea where exactly that is. Somewhere in the middle of nowhere, I guess. Transport and accommodation have been arranged for you already. You will stay in at the pub, which is near the church somewhere. In these villages, in the end, everything is close to the church. Find the church and you will find the rest as well. Anyway, Mr. Griesbacher, the mayor there, is informed. Your task in the village is merely to complete your colleagues' reports. So to be clear, you collect information on the living conditions, wishes and complaints of the village people. Meaning you basically walk around, asking people about their living situation, write it down and report it. I would advise you not to show your face in the city before you found out every detail about the people in that place. And I don't want to hear a single complaint, Schmidt. Signed, Holler. Schmidt, Sie reisen bitte schon unverzüglich nach, wie heißt es?
In principle, it's quite simple. You just have to roll a higher value than the difficulty. But just go ahead and try it. I will explain everything else in the game. There you go! But if you have a lower score, you can compensate. Just use the appropriate skill. If you run out of skill points, then you have, well, lost.
I collect Schwammerl. Yes, Schwammerl. You're probably not from around here. I pick mushrooms. Are you new here? Ah, I see. Home. Oh, it's no better there. I'd rather stay outside. Here you can always discover things that you can't explain. Just now, for example, I saw a bird pull out a worm from the ground at Sebastian's farm. And do you know what I thought? I was wondering why it has now hit this particular worm. Who decides that? I wonder if I will ever get a good answer to that. Somehow, I am also afraid of it. But right now I'm not looking for an answer. Now I'm looking for tasty mushrooms, like the ones my mother used to make. Would you also like to collect some mushrooms for me? There are people here who say that they have secret powers. The mushrooms, not the people. I think 10 mushrooms are a good start. Oh, and listen. If you see my father, please don't tell him that I'm here. I don't want to get slapped again. Let me see what you got.
enough.
Let me see what you got. Great, real splendid Schwammerl. And do you know what the best thing is? Schwammerl are so... I don't know. When I eat Schwammerl, I always feel better right away. Why don't you try it later? And what you should also try is the mushroom ragu from Kati in the inn. It's delicious, I tell you. You will be amazed.
Who could that be? For Christ's sake, do you think that's him?
I don't think so. No robber looks like that.
How do you know all of a sudden? Have you ever seen him before, that guy Pascolini? Does he come to your place to play cards or what? Better once too careful than once too reckless.
Nah, I prefer dice to cards. I always have my dice with me.
Stop it with your stupid dice. You're always nagging me about it. Do you want to get on his nerves too?
I would always roll the dice with anyone. Would you like to play a round? Don't worry, the rules are really easy.
Enough of this nonsense. We're on duty here. What do you want here anyway?
No, we can't do that now. No one gets in or out of here. Not even you. This is an order from Mayor Griesbacher.
Are hearing problems common in the city? We can't let you in. Come back another time. There's nothing we can do about it now.
Bertel, he says he's not a robber at all.
You be quiet now. What kind of normal person creeps around in the forest like that? We don't know anything about him. He just comes strolling along. Neither of us know him, and that's why he won't get in. And we don't play dice anymore either. Such a schmarrn. Don't get on my nerves.
With a very strong diversionary maneuver, and then sneak past. Oh yes, the Pascolinis. That gang puts brown stains in the pants of some in this town. You know what I mean. I also remember that I recently found a piece of paper with Pascolini on it. It's still here somewhere. I'm sure there's some information on it that we can use. But I'm not sure where it is anymore. Please take a look around, but look very carefully. Do you understand? Very carefully. The last time I saw it, I was standing over there by the barrel. That's all I remember. Stand over there. Maybe you will be lucky and find it. If you find it, please bring it to me. As a small thank you, I will give you free pretzels. They're delicious and will certainly help with the search. It should be here somewhere. Pay attention to colors and noises. That's not a wanted poster, but mushrooms are always great. That's not a wanted poster, but mushrooms are always great. Pay attention to colors and noises. We are on the wrong way. Perfect. I have an idea right away. I could pretend to the guards that the Pascolinis want to ambush them. Then they'll probably run away and you can sneak into the village without being seen. But you'll have to bring me a few things. I think I can manage with a few sticks. 4 sticks would be good. That's not so easy. I need nice sticks. They have to withstand something, not windy twigs. I'm sure you will find some good wood at the mill. Of course, you have to be careful that the guards don't catch you. There's a way in over there. I also have a key for the gate. The miller must have left it in the door, so I took it. Down by the water, a path leads along, where many bushes grow with beautiful blossoms. It's a great place to hide. There are guys wandering around everywhere. One of them is a real tough dog. He'll knock you back into town with one fell swoop. I'm curious to see how you'll do. Or if. Don't you have any pretzels? Then eat something first. If you need another one later, feel free to come back. I always have some with me for hard times.
Kurz, ich bin bei Hobby. Spinn jetzt! Da ist doch was. War nichts ist. Oder was? Spinn jetzt!
Don't you have any pretzels? Then eat something first.
Ernstl, I think that the Pascolini gang is really hiding in the forest.
You think they moved from Dachauer Moos all the way to Wolpertshofen? But there's nothing to get here, is there?
Well, you know those shady bandits. They'll cut your throat for a penny. Donizel told me that Pascolini once cut off a man's head with a can simply because he was standing in his way. Doesn't matter. I still don't want to get caught by Pascolini.
Yes, you are right. There are better things than getting a beating from some crooks.
Jetzt haben wir da daheim.
War doch was. Was war das? Jetzt bleibst stehen. War da was? Fix, das war nix. Da hat er einen Teich. Na, da war jetzt nichts. Da ist er, der Lump.
Then eat. Don't you have any pretzels? I can't look at that. Here you are. Yes, great. Then we can tinker. I'll show you how I would do it. I have drawn a plan for you. You'd better put it in your pocket right away. First, I'll explain it to you and then you can look at it. Let me know when you have understood the plan. In the meantime, I'm nibbling my Schwammerl. Wonderful. What you need now is a workplace. I'm sure the barrel behind me will do. Why don't you try to make a doll there? But not a tiny little puppet. A proper Pascolini. Give me the doll when it's ready. Lord in heavens, I almost thought that you had slain a Pascolini while tinkering and dragged him along. We wait until the sun goes down, then we start. In the meantime, I'll clean some mushrooms. The time has come. Pay attention. I will explain our plan again. You run to the guards and convince them that Pascolini and his gang are preparing a raid and will be right here. When the two guards get really scared, I come out of the bushes with the doll. Our secret word is Mama. When I hear that, I come out. It's sure to get those trousers off those two brainiacs, I tell you. Then hopefully they will leave right away and you can go to the bridge and roll the barrel away. And then you can... what do you actually want? Where do you have to go? Ah, Mrs. Gschwendner, not Geschwendner. It's quite simple. You walk through the village on the main road and you will see the inn straight away. There are a few beer benches in front of it and the lights are always on. Just an inn. But be careful, there are also guards running around everywhere in the village. You're welcome. We should be on our way now. It was nice to meet you. And please don't tell my father or the guards that you saw me. Otherwise, the Pascolinis are the least of my problems, I can tell you that.
Bertel, did he say Pascolini? Did I hear that right?
Am I crazy? How does he know that? Is he just trying to mess with us? Ernst, it sounds exactly like the description on the wanted posters. He must have met him. That's not good. Maybe he's right. There are only 2 of us, Ernst. Who knows how many Pascolinis there are? What if they really do have weapons? Ay, ay, ay. Ernstl, let's get out of here. I think this is just mad. I don't want to die today.
Where should we go? They are everywhere.
Over there, down on the right, and then run!
hier wäre. Komisch. Ich war mir sicher, das hier wäre doch nicht. Da habe ich mich wohl geirrt. Da habe ich mich wohl geirrt. Da habe ich mich wohl geirrt. Doch nicht.
verstehst schon, gell?
Ja, Stauderer haben sie gesagt. Das ist der Stauderer jetzt.
What can I do for you, Mr. Townsman? Just head east, through the small passage between the two courtyards. I also marked it for you on your map. What can I do for you, Mr. Townsman?
Außerdem du mit deinem Schmarrn, das wird schon mal ready. Aber da die wir nicht haben, zum Erzählen.
Howdy! Do I know you? Servus, Valentin. I'm the Schorsch.
Oh, da kann ich schon sehen. Letztes Mal wir mit Karten im Wirtshaus, gell? Und
Du bist schon wieder Karten gewesen.
ja, bloß ein bisschen.
Du hast den ganzen Lohn verspult wahrscheinlich. Sofa gewesen und Karten. Klar.
Ah ja, das ist ja bloß. Wir sind da daheim. Wir spielen wegen.
Aber da sind die dabei.
Den kenne ich, glaube ich, nicht. Ich glaube, den kenne ich nicht.
Du kennst den Seppi nicht? Ja, kann man nicht jeden kennen, gell?
Nein. Weil wir sind jetzt nicht so viele Leute da.
Nein, ich hab bloß gemeint, aber. Ja, also nachher.
Am Ende wird es wurscht sein. Ich wollte nur bloß sagen, wir sitzen da im Wirtshaus. Entschuldigung, das da dazu jetzt. Das ist die Leute, und da, ich sag's dir, die Kopfwitze.
You don't know that, but I'll write then. I won't say anymore.
Sava is quite a busybody. I wonder what Marlene was thinking with him. The way he talks to Willy sometimes. Sava really isn't very bright.
Are you complaining about your son-in-law again, Irmi? You know, it's not good for your heart to get so upset all the time.
I don't notice that.
What do you mean?
are the gentleman from the city, right? Well, come along. Xoffer Griesbacher. I am the mayor here in town. You are truly sent from heaven. Terrible things are happening here. And at such an inopportune time, just when the village policeman Rupp is away. He usually takes care of such things, you know. Now, of all times, things are going haywire here. Everyone is in a tizzy. Such an atrocity in our beautiful village. Well, it's easy for you to say. In the city, such things may be commonplace. It happens there every now and then. But here, with us, in Wolpertshofen, there has never been such a thing. How should one deal with something like that? Everyone is still shocked, I can tell you. A catastrophe that will go down in the village chronicles. You want to know what exactly happened? Well, I do not know at all where to start. Everything, yes, everything seems to happen at once. Yesterday, late in the evening, it seems like it almost happened again. Bertel and Ernst, the two almost faced their maker. Good that the two are such brave and smart guys. Otherwise, it would have been over with them. I'm telling you, evil is out there, creeping around the houses, hatching sinister plans and terrorizing the people here in town. What are you talking about? Of course, everyone here is scared. There's a murderer loose in Wolpertshofen. Just yesterday, we found poor Lenz, dead, beaten to death, haunted by evil. Oh my, what shall I do?
Ah, the mayor. You have come to an inopportune moment. Schurmeier is coming to pick up the body of his son. Let's go outside if you have something to discuss.
No, don't let us disturb you. We'll be right back. Mr. Schmidt, you can see what's going on here. Lenz is dead, the murderer is at large, the policeman is not here, and the teacher is threatening to start a revolution. Of course, Mr. Schmidt, of course. Of all things, there was an argument on Holy Sunday at Kathy's Inn. People like to meet there after the service. You're also staying there, if I'm not mistaken. As I said, we are a decent village here, with righteous people. But young Leubel is always stirring up trouble with his crazy ideas. Any means will do for him. There was another disagreement that evening, and it got a bit heated. I think the gentlemen have had quite a lot of schnapps, if you know what I mean. In any case, our dear Pastor Bayerle and young Leubel were quite at each other's throats. It has become a bit personal, I must say. Actually, Rupp would have then intervened. He's like the village policeman here. And now we need him for once, and he's not here. He's always stood by the priest. Not at all because they have so much to do with each other, but rather they are both men of decency. I'd put my hand in the fire for those two. And young Leubel just wouldn't give up. Then Lenz interfered as well. That's all that was needed. Schorsch didn't want to let it stand like that. Schorsch is actually a nice guy. He also likes to sit at the pub last night too, yes. Anyway, it got physical. That's how they are. They always act so intellectual, but in the end, they talk with their fists. It wasn't a fight or anything like that. Don't get the wrong idea. They just had a bit of a tussle, but it really wasn't that bad. That was all over in a moment. The more sensible people then went home. That was enough. Others stayed and wanted to continue to drink more beer. Lenz too. And the next morning, Lenz is lying dead over there in the puddle, and there's a lot of screaming. Leubel is running around, accusing people. He won't calm down. You have to help me, otherwise the whole situation will get out of control. Good, quite good. That's how we do it. That will take some convincing, but you'll do it. Just please don't dawdle around.
This must be clarified immediately. You're asking me something. Who knows what Leubel is thinking? I'll check on things at my home. You talk to Leubel and ask the people in the village. We have to find this murderer.